we are on day 3 of phase 1 and we're on to another strength workout. So we're going to be doing some upper body, some lower body, and some core. I'll have to finish with that core. All right, so what you're going to be doing, our first exercise is going to be a lunge pulse. So you can grab yourself some weights. Okay, so for that lunge, we're going to take our leg back in a reverse lunge here. So toes are staying forward. I have my weights at my side. I'm going to give you a couple options for the weight. So you're going to be doing 8 to 12 on each leg. We're just doing a pulse. So it really helps with your balance. You're not having to move as far as at this point. So that foot is back, shoulders are back, push your chest through, nice tall posture, and a pulse. So you're staying here. You're going to count down that 8 to 12. So thinking about the back knee coming straight down towards the floor. So as I said, with these weights, you can do it body weight style as well. Coming straight down. All right, come on back up. Now I'm going to show you just a front view here. So making sure once again that those toes are forward. So another way where you can hold the weight, you can hold them up at your shoulders, kind of racked up here. Same idea, toes are forward. Bring that back knee straight down. Counting your 8 to 12, getting rid of those weights if you need to at some point, but write these things down. Write down your progress, so when you come back the next day, the next week, you can keep track of your progression and getting stronger. All right, so you're gonna do 8 to 12 on each side and rest that 30 seconds to 2 minutes in between. The next lower body will be a superset. So for a superset, what that is we're going to do 2 exercises, but we're not resting between those 2 exercises. We're going to do one and get right into that next exercise. I'm going to be using a mini fit band for these next 2 exercises. You can find these online very easily. You can find them in some department stores. I'm going to put them just above my knees. I'm going to give you a couple options here. So we're doing a banded leg lift. So I'm going to show you standing first. You can do that standing, toes are forward, kind of coming out to the side, really getting into your glutes. And what you want to do with this is slightly backwards, okay? So slightly backwards on that. I'm going to take it down to the ground as well, lying on your side. So straight line, okay? So don't have your legs forward. Keep that nice straight line here. Flexing your feet. So bringing your toes towards you. And same thing, little lift. Thinking about leading with your heel, as opposed to if you turn and bring your toe up, you're gonna feel more in the front of your leg in that quad. We really want you to get into the glute. So make sure you're square, kind of leading with that heel on up. Now, as you pull that band, is going to want to bring you right back down again, that resistance. So making sure that you are controlling that movement. On up. Here, controlling that movement. You're going to keep tension the whole time. I don't want you coming all the way down and completely relieve tension on this band. Keep tension on that band the entire time. So that's your first exercise. From there, you're going right into a vertical hop or a vertical reach. So this is where your heart rate's going to come up a little bit for this one as well. So coming down towards the floor, reaching for your toes or your floor if you can, and then on up. A nice big tempo. Make sure when you're coming down, you're sitting back like in that squat. Now from here, you can add the hop, but nice light landing. Nice light landing. Take that pressure off your knees. Nice, gentle landing. That's 6 to 12 coming on down. All right, so you can do those together. So again, you're gonna do the leg lift and the vertical hop together. After you do those 2, that's when you're gonna hit that rest period of the 30 to 2 minutes, 30 seconds to 2 minutes. All right, now we're going upper body. Then we're doing another superset. Do an overhead press and then a bent over row. So grabbing the weight. So for my overhead press, You can do this kneeling, you can do it half kneeling. I'm just gonna be doing it standing here, focusing on bracing your core. So as you press the weights up overhead, you're not leaning back. If you're leaning back, either you are not bracing your core or your weights are too heavy. All right, so nice and tall standing and keep those weights up. Palms are gonna be facing away, pressing it all, and really extend your arms all the way. Some people go to here, we call it that cheating out, that exercise. You wanna come all the way up, fully extend, and back on down. So remember, we're gonna do this 8 to 12 of these, and then go right into that second exercise. Press it on up, working the shoulders on this one. Now you're bracing your core, like connecting your hip bones and your rib cage together, like snapping them together. That's one way to think about it. So right from that exercise, we're gonna do bent over row. So hinge forward, palms are facing each other, back is flat, and bring that weight to your hips, to your pockets. Don't want to see this to your armpits and elbows out. You're going to keep those elbows close to your side. Fully extending and bringing them on up. Now, if you have a bench at home, one that you can put on an incline, you can lean on that bench and do these right from a bench as well. You can do this seated, sitting down, and then hinging forward and going for the row. So shoulders got to stay down the whole time. So once again, that superset, you're gonna go right from one exercise right immediately into the next, and then you can do a total of four rounds, but make sure that you are going from one to the other and then leave that little rest period in between, let your body recover. And then my last one, you know where I'm finishing up with a plank. I'm gonna do a high plank, show you that high plank today. Back on your heels. So really stay back on your heels. Common thing I see is people doing a plank and they're kind of like this with those hips up and you're way beyond your hands. Walk it in. Look to check out to see where your hands are. Put those hands right underneath your shoulder. You can drop your knees. That's okay. You can drop down to your knees, still holding that plank. Keep that apple underneath your chin as you're holding it. All right, so that is the workout for today. Go get in there, have fun. Think about what weights you're using and what weights you might want to use for the future if you need to invest in any weights to really reach your goals. So have fun. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.